Meg Moranis here, speaking today about how do thin people stay thin. Well, there's 5 different ways that I believe thin behavior keeps thin people thin. And what I mean by thin is healthy thin. And by saying healthy thin, I am not implying that if you are not thin, you're not healthy. No, I'm simply saying for you guys out there who want to be healthy and want to be thin in your happy weight range, these are the 5 things that you have to think about as you're trying to get your behavior to match a thin, healthy, happy body. 1, the first thing is you do not eat based on a clock. You eat based on hunger signals. That's a big deal. Naturally thin, healthy people do not look at a clock to decide what time to eat. Second, they're picky. In other words, they just don't randomly eat something because it's there. They don't go to a buffet and pile everything on their plate because they're trying to get a good deal or because, wow, this is an eating opportunity and I'm just going to load it up. No, they look and they say, what is it that is really talking to me here? What do I really crave? And when they're just thrown into a situation where food happens to be on the table, they don't immediately start eating it just because it's on the table. They listen to their bodies and go, wow, do I even want anything right now? So that leads to number 3, which is they eat according to their own rhythms. That means in the speed in which they eat, the time at which they eat, and when they stop eating. In other words, some really healthy, happy, naturally thin people eat really quickly. Some eat slowly. Some eat little bits all day long. Some eat at designated intervals that are responsive to their bodies. In other words, maybe 3 meals a day, maybe 4, maybe 2. It doesn't matter. What unites them is that they eat for hunger and they eat to satisfy their body, not a clock or some expert who's told them what to do. The 4th thing is that they welcome hunger. In other words, when you have a great relationship with your body and with food and with eating, you look forward to being hungry because you get to enjoy eating, right? So, I've been around other healthy, naturally thin people who go, oh, I can't wait to get hungry again. Yay! Now, a dieter doesn't think that way. They're like, oh no, I'm going to get hungry, and what am I going to do? I'm going to have to fight it. No, no, no. Naturally thin people work with their hunger, not against it. It's a much smarter way to live. And 5, they trust their bodies. In other words, they don't have this built-up guilt and anxiety over, geez, if I eat that, I'm being bad, and then I will just end up binging later because I've already been bad, so I might as well. No, no, no. Thin, naturally healthy, thin people eat what they want, when they crave it, when they're hungry for it, and then they move on. It's not this terribly stressful, over-processed food analogy going on in their head, like, what am I going to eat? If I eat this, what does it mean? No, none of that. It goes away. So you have a lot more time in your life for much more worthy preoccupations, like anything, work, family, play, all that. It opens up a whole new area so you have way more time. So bottom line, make sure you don't pay attention to the clock to know when to eat, that you're picky, eat what you want, what you love. Also, respect your rhythms. When you want to eat, how quickly you want to eat, what time of day you want to eat. Welcome hunger. Wait for it. Enjoy. Stop eating when hunger is gone. That's a little bit tricky the first time, the second time. Really, as you start doing it, you'll go, wow, eating with hunger is so much better. I'll wait for hunger. And 5, trust your body. Now, I know these sound like simple steps, but of course, they take time to develop. It's worth the effort, folks. Please visit my website at dietsorfattening.com. I have a book and a workbook designed to help you get through this journey into freedom, no food obsessions, and a body that you love. Thanks for listening. Please share, subscribe, come back soon.